Rice here. Monday morning, favorite morning of mine because it's a brand new week and brand new means opportunity. So let's fire this up. Got my brand new Batman shirt. Thank you, Danny, Brett, and the grandchildren. If you're going to be a superhero, make sure it's Batman for what it's worth. That's not what you're here to talk about. That's not what we're here to argue about. What we are here to do about is share some ideas and some thoughts that'll help you and your family and your friends be more fulfilled. Not happier for a minute, but more fulfilled. Got Katie Fish. Katie Fish, let's Zoom tonight. We've got, I need my glasses. I can't read shit. I went to see what that Rice and Shine was. Cool. Chelsea, let's Zoom tonight, maybe 7-ish. What am I completely and crazily fired up about? First of all, let's share the live. If you would, please. If you don't want to, that's cool. I ain't going to love you any differently. But if you would, I'd appreciate it, because what we want to do to form community is you got to share. You got to share, and you got to create opportunities for people to see what you're doing, and then to make a decision that they're going to step forward, that they're going to step into the water, that they're going to dive into the deep end. So I had an amazing weekend. And this is one reason I'm so fired up, because, and then funny, I'm going to say this and you'd be like, we already know that. I'm super fired up because it came to me that if it is to be, it begins with me. Now you're like, of course we all know that, and you preach and chat that all the time. Well, and I don't disagree. My point is, and you write this down, or you can write this down, that you can actually jump off the live and you should be in a better spot. It's one thing to know it and to hear it and believe it. It's another thing to actually do it. Right? I was having a chat with Katie Fish. We chat about lots of things, but two things that stick out in my mind, Katie Fish, is are we teaching people, and are we giving people belief that to change people's lives, you need to speak to them? Not a text message, not a messenger message. You need to get them on a phone call and build rapport. Okay? And if we don't do that as leaders, then we can't expect our crew to do it. But each and every one of us knows you wouldn't have a relationship. Well, okay, this day and age you might, so let's not argue. You're not going to have a relationship over text message or over just, in fact, no one does it. You're going to turn that into a Facebook Live or a Zoom or something to create rapport. Okay? And then if you're going to take that further, you need to what? Have another activity, another activity, another activity. And if you're going to take it even further, then you got to engage those people, right, Chelsea? And when do you engage them? When they become a promoter? When they buy their first box? When they say they're happy? No, 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 and whatever, no. You engage them as soon as you meet them. Oh my gosh, let's get a picture. Let my friends know you got the new Batman shirt and we're doing ketones together. This is going to be so exciting. Oh my gosh, I know what you're thinking. We don't want to leave your friends out. You're stoked that you're getting started. Let's not be selfish. If I gave you 3 samples, would you hand them to your BFFs? Where did I get this shaker bottle? Oh, jump on. We'll order you one up too. Engage, engage, engage. But that's just light. So I'm extra excited. I'm not on drugs. Close we got here. Oh, Jen, I always appreciate you. You should see the smiles we're going to produce today, Jen. Thanks to you. Brought to you by Jen. What up, D? Katie Fish. Carl Bauer, appreciate you. How many pounds you down, brother? And congratulations on that guest that you brought. And the question would be, Carl Bauer, did we engage him? You got a picture of him. I saw that. Congratulations. Did we hand him 3 or 4 samples? If he would hand them to someone else, will they pass it on? Because if you're running and dealing with and hanging with people who won't pass it on, then then nothing's going to happen. Build rapport, engagement. Build rapport, engagement. So a couple thoughts I want to talk about today. And probably anything so important is, if it's going to be, it begins with me. Okay? If you want to be a superhero, you can't just throw on the shirt. You got to actually take action. You got to actually see the light in the air and answer the call. If you're going to be a leader, it's not about managing people and wishing what they're doing, wishing they would do something, wonder why they're not. It's going, what did I do? Did I engage? Did I grab them and build rapport? Do I have a transformation? Am I sharing my transformation? Okay. Am I meeting? Am I answering the call? And I'm excited, blowing a little hot smoke at my own ass. Saturday night, 7 o'clock at Zoom. Katie Fish was on there. 21 people. Chelsea with the Elks Lodge. Handing out samples and creating miracles. Congratulations to you. Saturday night at 7. That's why you two are going to be successful, because you showed up. Sunday, I did a Zoom, which I will let you know I don't want to do Zooms on Sunday for a couple of reasons, my faith, and also just that's free charge time and that's family time. Okay? So I don't want to do this, but Perrin had it scheduled. So we did it, hopped on with 3 complete rock stars of hers. And then the question is to each and every one of you, we're completely talking prove it right now, but it's just life. When's the next? When's the next? Yeah, look at somebody, see what's going on. Twyla, what's up? Long time no chat. Personal favorite of mine. You're down 20. Congratulations, girl. And of course, you're hanging out with James Rice. I'm just going to say it because I say it to myself. When's the next 20? When's the next 20? Oh, and I just signed up a new customer right here in Ramona. I'm so thrilled to death. I'll tell you that story when we Zoom tonight, because that's the piece I'm committed to. I'm committed to making stuff happen. Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. Event. Cut people off. Oh, did you guys see the video I sent today? Favorite Jerry Maguire of mine. And it popped in my head because I was like, if I have to ride you like Zorro, because out of love, I'm going to take you to where I know you can, because I know what you aspire to, and I know where you can be, and I believe in you. Okay? So when you're showing me the money in that phrase, I'm talking about we're going to succeed together. Does that make sense? So if you didn't watch the link that I sent you, watch it. It's one of my personal favorites. What's up, Steffi? So couple thoughts to share. One, I really enjoyed my rice and shy today. Okay, I'm not going to keep you. I enjoyed all of them. So this is an interesting piece. If you're working on something exciting that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision is what will pull you. Stay focused on your vision. I can hear it. Someone says, I got a couple kids running around. I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. Here's a piece to ponder. Do what you want with it. Everyone you know that's amazing, that you go, wow, I aspire to be, they've got kids. Some have a couple different husbands and wives and then get kids and more kids. They've all got it, people. The people that are successful that you see are no different than you and I. You've got to believe that, because otherwise what you'll do is you let your dog and your kids and your stuff and your kids and your mother-in-law and your father-in-law and your whatever in your past distract you, and that'll be the reason why you believe you're not being successful, but it's simply not true. You can think it's true. It can become your truth, but it doesn't make it truth. That makes sense? That's one thing that, for better or worse, with myself, I'm like, well, wait a second, that person's that tall, and they're in the NFL. Oh my gosh, James Rice, you're not in the NFL because of your height. They don't have a height requirement. It's because you weren't good enough. Oh, that's cool. So now the next thing comes. I know it has nothing to do with where you're born, raised, white, black, tall, female, male, whatever. It's me. And so I'm on this mission right now to say, I'm going to lead, and I'm going to pull whoever jumps on the cart, whoever wants to come with me. I'm going to drag their ass along. If I have to ride them like Zorro, we're going to show each other the money. Who we got here? Got Valerie. Dude, I can't see shit without my glasses. What's up, Ken? Happy birthday, a little couple days late. Let's chat. Let no one or anything get in the way of who you are. Valerie, holy cow, Valerie is the one who put together the Saturday Zoom. So I appreciate you making it happen. I'm loving to see who shows up and says, let's do something. Okay? And the question is, as leaders, Katie Fish, Chelsea, people with the bigger crews and communities, Cassie, Michelle, are you meeting their energy? How many of you have or haven't connected with your leaderboard? How many are pulling your leaderboard each week and connecting and celebrating those? You want to do something simple? You want to know who to run with? Run with who shows up. Like I told you guys Saturday night, guys and ladies. I love to have stuff on Saturdays and Sundays to see who shows up. That tells me who wants it. I had a friend here in one of the gang in Ramona. Of course, get on the phone with me. I told you that story. First thing out of their mouth was a couple people that aren't responding. I don't know what they want. They don't want anything. And you're not sure, ask them. Saying, hey, I love you to death. Love the social media you're doing. Give them praise and recognition for what they do. And then simply say to them, hey, you're not responding. I don't want to bug you. I don't want to leave you out. So you get a hold of me when you're ready and you get past them. The funny thing was that person, like many of us have people that are doing. They're posting. They're showing up to your Keto Life Party. They're showing up to your Saturday Zoom. They're showing up on your leaderboard. They're showing up by getting a hold of you. Those 5 or 6 things that you're putting out that they're showing up for, those are the ones you run with, whether it's 1, 2, or 3. Does that make sense? Quit trying to raise Lazarus from the dead. We've got a girl down in South Bay showing up, wanted to get together. Got a guy who said he's going to reset. Got a couple of my leaders going, oh, I can't believe you wanted to reset. This is reset. I said, stop. The person said they wanted to reset, get a hold of them, lock arms with them. Person said they wanted to come up from the South Bay, get a hold of them, lock arms with them. You got another couple of the new friends that are new. I got a couple of friends that are new. Every brand bring 2, and we got 4 or 5 people. That's how winning is done. Not going, let me get rid of this call. Not going, who's not showing up and what do they want? Ask them. And then let them go. Trust me, you grab a few people, couple people that are knuckleheads, crazy, scared, but they'll show up and they'll do, I'll take them every day. And I will win with them every single day. Okay? Always going to remind you, if you like it all, what we're doing. And again, I'm talking a little bit about my home-based business, but the same pieces apply to your family, to your relationships, to your faith. Are you showing up? And are you focused on who's showing up? And that's who you run with. Make sense? There's no different. You're going to build a home-based business, a regular business, a hobby, a relationship, a faith, fitness. The principles are the same. Make sense? So let's check out what we read today. Let's check out what up. So I've got Debbie Hidalgo. Who knows where she is? I love Terry Daedra too. People are making some stuff happen. Appreciate you. Boom, boom, boom. Got it. Cool. So what did we read today? The reason I like to share my reading is because hopefully it just reminds you, what are you starting out with? Right? What are you filling up? What's your juice, toast, and milk? What's your rice and shine? Right? I look like I'm 75-year-old Batman. Shit. Fucking crippled senior Batman. Today's the 26th. I'm going to guess all the ketone people are super excited. It's the first month with QV with our new enhanced comp plan. I'm so excited to see the end. But if you want to see the end, it's amazing. It's a step at a time. Focus on the steps, not the end. Chat about that all day long. 26. Finishing up the Old Testament. Here's an interesting piece. As Zechariah's chatting with the people, I think this is after Babylon and rebuilding Judah, Jerusalem. This is an interesting piece. You know, a lot of times we can talk about doing the activities. I did the activities. I'm doing the activities. Here's an important piece to remember. And I'm going to read this from, this comes from the Bible, but I'm going to show you how it applies. Justice, mercy, and compassion are more important than insincere fasting. Justice, mercy, and compassion. What he's talking about is what you're doing. Are you doing it with your heart and out of love versus just saying it? Okay, so if you go to the gym, there's 3 components of fitness. Okay, there's your intensity, there's your frequency, and your time. How often are you going? How long do you stay, and how intense it is? All 3 of those components have to be at a high level for change to happen. So my point to that, if you're talking about your home-based business or your fitness, is, are you going? Yep, I did a post. Yep, I did a Keto Life Party. Yep, I had a Zoom. Did you do those things with zest and belief and excitement and vision that make people want to come along? Did you go into the gym frequently enough, 3, 4, 5 times a week? Did you spend that hour and did you do it intensely? Did you try to push an extra rep? Those three components together, you will succeed. So same thing in your relationship, same thing. You can't just have a date. You can't just have an anniversary party. You can't just bring your wife a gift. Do you bring it with an energy that she feels, wow, he loves me. I'm loved, cherished, and adored. Your wife, in case you guys are wondering, wants to be loved, cherished, and adored. Okay? So, and if you're not, you might, oh, you like the pants? If you're not, then you might get something done, but not the same as you're going to if you're doing it with justice, mercy, and compassion, vision, love, excitement. Are you calling your friends and showing them and telling them what you have and inviting them with vision, with passion, with excitement? Make sense? Super important. Whatsoever you do in word or deed, this says do all in the name of Lord Jesus, whatever you do on Sunday or Friday, whether fasting or feasting, should be for God's glory. So, okay, it's not a theology. This is not the theology morning, okay? My point is going to be is when you're doing is spending time with your family, with your spouse, okay? Are you again doing it for their, to glorify them or to enhance them or to build them up? Or are you just going through the motions? So if you go through the motions, you'll get some results, but you won't get the results. That makes sense? You've got to be, what up? Oh, thanks, James Rowland. I appreciate you. Thank you, Maureen. Some of you, like a lot of you I know, have worked with you, need some help, let me know. We're going to Zoom tonight. In fact, we're going to Zoom all the time, and we're going to have get-togethers, and we're going to make some shit happen, just so you know. But so that's why I love this book that I'm reading, because it's so applicable to every aspect of your life. And I'm not saying that you're not. I'm only saying, James Rice, check yourself. Let's see if you are. I really like this new Batman shirt. Okay, then we're getting a little wisdom from Proverbs. And where are you? I'd ask you, first of all, where are you getting your wisdom? Okay, who are you watching, listen to on the drive to work? 30 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is. What are you choosing to listen to? Guns N' Roses or someone who's going to lead you to your goals? Make sense? Jen, I'm trying to smile more. 26th. Gang, they're talking about relationships and sex, and I'm loving this because it's right up my alley. No, because here's what they're talking about, and I can tell you in a nutshell. And this is going to apply to your faith, it's going to apply to your fitness, it's going to apply to your relationships, it's going to apply to your home-based business. Are you simply having sex to have sex, or is it a coming together of two people who are bonded, committed in a covenant relationship? If it is, then amazing and magic's going to happen. If it isn't, then you're going to be left empty. And that's going to apply to everything you do. Okay? Why are you having the Keto Life Party? Why are you having the Zoom? Why are you contacting your friends? Why are you bringing your spouse a gift? Why are you? If it's rooted in a covenant, if it's rooted in a commitment, if it's rooted in genuine desire to glorify, please your partner, you'll succeed. If not, then your friends and family and partners will see right through it. Does that make sense? You're going to fool yourself, and you might fool some people, but you'll never, you're just really fooling yourself ultimately. Does that make sense? So, yeah, that was that. So let me tell you, this is my favorite piece that I can share from this morning. Okay, so now you wrap all this up. You've got your intensity, you got your frequency, you got your time, you got your covenant, you got your vision, you've got your begins with me, and I got to lead. It begins with you've got the principles in place, and I'm going to apply that to my faith, fitness, family, finances, and fun. Okay, here's a piece to ponder a little bit, because you're not going to have your friends and your family and your James Rice and people you listen to around you all the time. It's going to be times when you're going to have clowns around you. And so Danny and the family, Danny and her husband, Brett, went to, doesn't matter, Magic Kingdom Land or one of those places today. What the hell was the place? Universal Studios, whatever, Magic Kingdom Land or Universal Studios. So, and they went to the spook night, okay? Now, they're not believers in demons and devils. That's not the point of the story. Here's the point. Is she said that as you walked in the different areas in the Funland, there were different spook zones where the spooks were intensified and they were interactive. And she said the interesting piece she saw was that the more that you responded, were spooked and scared and reacted to the clowns, the spooks, the ghosts, the goblins, the more they crowded around you and the more they piled on and the more they interacted with you. So if you didn't want to be spooked, if you didn't want to be influenced by the clowns at the Magic Kingdom Land, if you don't want to be influenced and spooked and bothered by the clowns in your life, right? Spouse, family, friends, all those around you that you share your hopes and dreams and visions with. What's the solution? Don't engage them. Don't have a reaction to them. Don't have a rebuttal to them. Don't argue with them. Don't interact with them. Don't engage in them. Go cool. You got yours, I got mine. I can tell you where I came from, tell you what I believe, tell you what I'm doing. Then you make your decision. It's not an argument. We're not going to engage. We're not going to give the clowns in our life a reason to pile on us. I think that's the most important part of the whole morning. And as soon as she told me that story, I thought, man, how applicable to our lives. Because we go into the Magic Kingdom Land ready to walk and see the activities and see our vision is to have an amazing day and experience all the attractions and experience the life we want to have. And then the clowns pile on. And the ghosts and the goblins and the spooks, they pile on. And how are you going to keep them from piling on, from interacting, from feeding them and having them energy? You're not going to engage them. You're not going to argue with them. You're not going to have a rebuttal. You're just going to sit and say, hey, this is where I stand. This is who I am. This is my family and I stand for. I can share with you my vision, share with you what I'm doing. You can either come on board or you can just stay in your clown world. Either one's fine with me, but I am not entering the world of clowns. So I'm going to let you go. Oh, it's 9 o'clock on Monday. Huddle call, huddle call, huddle call. Love each and every one of you. I got to jump off and listen to people who are much wiser and more successful in everything that I am. And then we're going to slay this day, Zoom tonight, and change some lives. It's going to be a blast. Love each and every one of you. Hope you found value. If you did, I just ask that you share. Share it with your BFFs. Grab your 4 BFFs. Just share it with them. Try harder. Yeah, Jen. But I'm smiling inside, and I'm going to increase that outside smile. Love each and every one of you. Have an amazing day. This is hilarious.
I was going to say, dude, something.